Today, we're honored to have a visionary leader with us, someone deeply committed to preserving and sharing the rich history of our community. Joining us here in the studio is Rosalind Withers, the founder of Withers Collection Museum and Gallery. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, thank you, Kanji. What a wonderful opportunity to be here today. Thank you for the invite.
What's exciting is that you collaborate, and that is how you are making sure that there is a light on your father's photographs. Can you just talk about, for anybody who's new to the world, living under a rock maybe, what Dr. Withers and why this is so important to the community?
Well, my father left a huge legacy, 1.8 million images, and our family has the responsibility of making sure that history is preserved as well as shared. Our mission is very simple, is to educate, and that's been our primary mission when we opened our doors in 2011 on Beale Street, 333.
And these are images of the peak of the civil rights era, from Dr. King to Aretha Franklin. I mean,
it's 60 years of history, starting in the early 40s, which actually ties into my dad's passion that ties into where we are today. Because many people focus on my father's work in the civil rights portion of it, but his work started much earlier than that in Negro League Baseball. That was his passion. That was something that he and my mother did as entrepreneurs, covering the games. My mother actually worked hand in hand with him as he developed the photographs, because the games were at Martin Stadium, and they did those games daily. And he would take the pictures, develop them. My mother would dry them in the oven, and then the next day he's out there trying to sell them or give photographs of very scenic shots of the players, which is where we are today.
Very quickly, because we have so much to cover. I want to, you have a special partnership.
Yes, we have a partnership with Major League Baseball. And they invited me to the Winters meeting in Nashville, and they made a big announcement. That announcement that was made was really bringing to fruition the statistics that had been eliminated for many years in their records, and that is the Negro League players. So they now have a tremendous history in cultivating and finding all of that history, and guess what? They found it.
Yes!
They found a lot of it in Dad's work. The book, which we shared with them, we were originally invited to be a part of the event in Rickwood Fields, which was announcing the exhibition that we were doing in behalf of Negro League Baseball. But the official announcement that was made in the Winters Park was to announce that they would be doing this in New York over Memorial's Day. What was exciting about it is that when they went through the book, they found players that they had been looking for in Dad's published book. Wow. So that was very exciting.
We have roughly about a minute or two left. So let's talk about the Microsoft partnership. That's exciting to me.
Well, we are backed up to some deadlines. We have a May deadline for the classic, the Hall of Fame Classic, where they are releasing images of never seen before players, and we're part of that. And as they do that, what we're also doing is we're able to unveil some of those images. So what they did is, when they came to visit us, we were able to go through Dad's files, make selections of what we're going to digitize. And that's what we're excited about. So what tied into Microsoft, because we're under the gun, under the needle, we're going to use their technology. They're going to use the artificial intelligence, the CPT chat. So they are partnering with us to bring to life all of this history.
Oh my goodness, ChatGPT and the Withers collection. I love this. All right, yes. So the MLK Park, that's also an important moment.
Yes, that's coming up because we're unveiling some never seen before of Martin Luther King. That park exists today, but we're putting a new face on it. We're adding 9 photographs, and they're going to be in steel, metal steel, where it gives us the duration and the beauty. So that's coming in February.
Okay, why is it important? Okay, you said 1.8 million images, right? And oh my goodness, all right, in Paris, when the cathedral there was a fire, and the first thing I thought about was you and Elmwood Cemetery, because you guys have paper.
Yes,
right. These are paper pictures. So I'm sorry. So you have to get these digitized, and this is going to take everybody 1.8 million photos, and this is a lot of Memphis history.
Yes.
So let's talk about what you need from the community.
Well, we need from the community to support two things. One is the digitalization process is a very expensive one.
I know.
And we've gotten partners such as Major League Baseball digging into areas that people didn't really know about Dad's work, which is the Negro League Baseball, bringing to life that. We have other categories. We have lifestyle, which is our community. It's stories about our community. We just unveiled in Memphis in Cossack Library the history behind that library, and we want to do that in all the community libraries around the city. So being able to do that, it brings to life the history that is right here, our community history.
What are the other categories? So anyone who's out there who has some money.
Yes, we would love that support to help us digitize.
Yeah.
The other categories, of course, civil rights is what the world knows his work for, and then the sports aspect of it. Not only do we have the Negro League Baseball, we have all the history of University of Memphis. We have all of the history of just the sports world here in Memphis.
And music.
And, well, I'm getting ready to
Oh, sorry. Oh, well,
music. We have 2 decades. My father had a relationship with Stax, and we covered 2 decades of history. We cover history of Dave Porter and Isaac Hayes and many, many others that just really made a difference. The Queen of Soul, the King of Rock and Roll, all of these historical figures are found in my father's work.
And what's great is we put the information up on the screen for people to reach out. Yes.
Fantastic.
And just say your website real fast.
TheWithersCollection.com.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much, Rosalind Withers, for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you, Kanji, for the invite.
Yes.
All right.